Okay, so the classic question, since yesterday you're wondering, what next? Now, two scenarios, group one slash both groups. Your work is almost done. Let's say this, you don't even have to do anything. It's a normal exam which got over. So you can't see an opportunity here. The opportunity is closed because exams are done, right? Now coming to both groups, there is an opportunity. The reason being, if you can utilize the time where let's say you cross 140 plus 40 at least in group 1 plus DTI, direct tax, if you can get let's say 55 or 60 here, you can use this time to work on the aggregate. So it's a fantastic opportunity for both group students because you already done something, even if it's on the border, and most likely most of you have done well because your MCQs are around 20s. So for all the people who have written both the groups with two more papers, I think you should not think twice, accelerate preparation. Like I would like you to study more than what you would otherwise study because you can become a chartered accountant. This is a fantastic opportunity, right? Now coming to group two students, once again, of course the momentum is hit. It took us so much time to build the momentum, but this is an opportunity once again. Why are we worried about something which we already did, right? We are scared about rebuilding the momentum, but we already did it. Now from there we'll see the next thing. Now what are we looking at? Can we look at 60 plus 60 so that even if it is 40, we are sorted? This is one. Two, now coming to the possibility of 60 in IBS, because IDT, the preparation is wherever it is, it's probably plus 10 to 15 is what you can anticipate with the extra marks. Right now, if you're in the position of let's say 45 to 50, you can go towards 60. That is one. And coming to IBS, what can be done? Now, if you consider what could be the earliest date which ICI can do, let's say it could be May 21st. No, earliest date. I think not earlier than this. Why? Three reasons. One, the war ends much before it began. It began in the, it largely began in the social media more than the actual scenario. There is a lot of tension, but it's over projected in the social media, is what is happening. If you are going with a very optimistic scenario, everything tones down, everything calms down. If that is the most optimistic scenario, which may not be the case, this is the earliest. Why? Because schools, they're already closed because of summer holidays. Availability of schools is not the problem. This is one. Two, availability of question papers is not the problem. They're already prepared, right? Let's say COVID, again, when the attempt gets postponed, it's not ready. For you, it is already ready. And three, all across India, it got cancelled. So one place happened, one place did not happen. Then you might think, how would they nullify this? So these are the three reasons why it can happen as early as May 21st, which we don't know. Again, this is a very, very optimistic scenario. If this is the case, this is a focus. Nothing should change and you should accelerate. But this may not happen. Now, what is the next scenario? Somewhere between, let's say, June 1st to June 15th, if this is the starting point, again, this will be a significant direct benefit to both group students because you get more time and there should be nothing which should stop you from getting to 120 or something like that. So in any scenario, both group students and group 2 students exclusively stand to get benefited. Now, only group 2 students who need to write group 1 also, who has group 1 left. If you have only group 2 left, again, nothing to worry. If you have group 1 left also, that is where you will be slightly confused what to do about this time. Because the latest date or the most likely postponement could happen to, let's say, if it go to September 25. Why? If ICI decides, instead of having it in July, releasing the results in, let's say, August, why don't we merge it? That is one scenario. Or if it's having in, let's say, July, probably this might move to November. We don't know. All of these are imaginary scenarios. But the reason why I'm bringing this up is, if you have more time, let's say you have time more than 2 to 3 weeks. If it's less than 2 weeks, status quo, nothing changes. If you have more than 2 to 3 weeks, you should start preparing for group 1. Why? It also helps your IBS. So right now, in your mind, maintaining the momentum for IDT becomes the most crucial thing. So let's say, even if you have stopped preparing since yesterday, the next 20 hours, finish this. Next 20 hours, finish this. Conclude what you started. The 1.5 day thing should be done. And then build a track of, let's say, 3 hours every single day for IDT and solve one IBS paper. If you have both the papers, at least 3 hours for IDT for maintaining and one IBS paper, because IBS, there is no limit to improvement. You can get it to 65, 70. These are the two things. Apart from that, if you're further interested beyond this, pick up one more paper in group one, because if you look at IBS, it's a combination of, let's say, average of 20 marks into 5 subjects. For example, if I remove the SPOM papers, the first, this is an average, it could be less or more. So 2 papers are done. Your DT, IDT, you have control. Now, remaining 3, pick up one more paper, get mastery in that, so that that paper gets done, and also you can increase the proportionate score in IBS. So this is exactly how we are looking into. Right now, the presidential address is going on, and also we can expect some better level of clarity in a couple of days. But having said that, this is the range, right? Something as early as this and something as late as this can happen. The only important thing is you have to maintain the momentum of preparation continuously. And how do you add something without messing up what you already have? This should not mess up your group 2, right? If possible, you can add group 1. Otherwise, at least maintain group 2. So this is what you have to look into. And then over and above this, please don't take your momentum for granted. It took you 6 months to get here. One movie can destroy it. One loose day can destroy it, because it's like alcohol. Bad habit is like an alcohol. Like one day you wake up at 7 o'clock, you'll like it. You just remember. You just remember that day, when you wanted to study, till when you could actually study. When you wanted to study, when you could actually study, it takes 3 months at least. So this is extremely important. You have to protect your momentum, and there is no one else who can do that, because there is, when I say this, if there is an early date, you cannot rebuild your momentum very fast. So stay there, stay in that zone. It's okay. It's not like you have achieved something extremely significant for you to stop everything in life and start celebrating. It's okay. It's okay. So just carry yourself to that extent and don't get deviated until the job is done. Okay. So this is exactly what it is. So these are the 2 things which are immediate recommendations. 4 hours of IBS, solve one IBS paper, which makes you revise all the subjects. The advantage is this, it will actually help you to revise all the subjects. At least 3 hours of IDT every single day. Continue that. And group 1 students, people who have group 1 also can maintain this. And also for people who have written both groups, I think it's time for you to go and evaluate your MCQs. It also help you that. We'll start evaluation. Normally we don't do it until the exams, but right now it makes sense for us to be more informed. Okay, this is clear. And the rest of the announcements will follow as we proceed forward. Tomorrow by noon, we'll be able to give you individual schedules. What is it you have to do? So one of the students who has left already, so we gave her a schedule about what she needs to do. Especially she has our CMA also. So how do you integrate CMA preparation with CA preparation? Similarly, based on you have your group 1 or both groups are 2 papers, we'll work on a schedule anticipating both scenarios. Scenario 1, best case scenario, group 1 will be cleared, only IDT and IBS. Scenario 2, when you evaluate your MCQs and all of that, if you think that you are on the edge or you need some safety for group 1 once again, then you will have to spend some amount of time into group 1. Is this clear? Okay, so get back to the preparation mode. It's okay. Like one day it's okay to get distracted, but I want you to get back to the preparation mode. Take conscious decisions. Even if you study for 6 hours, you should have tight control. Don't loosen that. Don't dilute it. So the best advice is have a study window. Morning 6 to 12. That's it.